and I request Dr. Manorma Singh ji to welcome the resource person of this session and also introduce him to our participants. Madam.
थैंक यू सो मच कीर्ति जी। सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। इस फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम में जो 7 डेज का है, सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स का बहुत बहुत स्वागत, वंदन और अभिनंदन है। हमारे संग हिमांशु शेखर जी भी जुड़े हुए हैं। सर, आपका भी बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। और आज हमारा ये तीसरा दिन है फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम का। इसमें हमारे रिसोर्स पर्सन है डॉक्टर मुरली राव जी, जॉइंट डायरेक्टर कंप्यूटर डिवीजन इग्नू। अगर हम लोग मुरली राव सर की बात करें तो ही इज करेंटली हेड ऑफ आईटी डिवीजन ऑफ इंदिरा गांधी नेशनल ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी न्यू दिल्ली, एंड सर हैज रिसीव्ड हिज पीएचडी इन कंप्यूटर साइंस सिस्टम एंड नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी फ्रॉम सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हैदराबाद। सर हैज डन हिज एमटेक from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad. Sir has approximately 27 years of professional experience in the field of information and communication technology. He has proficiency in design, development, and management of software application and database system in a networked environment. Sir has executed various projects in configuring and commissioning of modern computing and network infrastructure, network services, and security devices at various organizations wherever Sir has worked. Sir, on behalf of IGNOU Regional Center, Lucknow, and on behalf of Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, Awadh Vishwavidyalaya, Ayodhya, I welcome you to this 7 days faculty development program, and I request you to kindly present your session on eContent standards, and I hope it will be of great benefit for participants of this faculty development program. Over to you, sir.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for your nice introduction of mine. First of all, to begin my session, I thank the university, the Dr. Ram Manohar Lal Manohar Lohia of the University, Lucknow, especially the convener, the Rajeev Kumar ji, of course, the madam, Dr. Manorama ji, our regional director, Lucknow, and our ARD, and the faculty members, and also all the participants for this 1 week FTP. First of all, thank you so much, all of you, for giving me an opportunity to share some of my views on this eContent standards. So, when we talk about eContent, I think it's not a new word. I think everybody knows that what is the eContent. But there are so many insights in it. Probably not much of us knows that what inside it is. But everybody knows that eContent. eContent means that nothing but an electronic content or a digital content. Everybody knows that. So generally, suppose just for my talk is precisely on just some basic things about this eContent and its properties, and also what would be the multimedia and like that. After that, some different formats of the eContent, and followed by what are various standards of eContent to be used or to be followed in an e-learning environment, and further followed by some kind of issues and challenges, and with the concluding remarks. So I will try my best with as precise as possible, and whatever the time is given to me. Thank you very much. So let's begin that what is an eContent. Even though we all know that it's a digital content, just to have a look that it is a content that it is in form of could be in a text mode, could be in an image, or maybe a graphics, or maybe in form of animation, or maybe audio video, or maybe mixing, either one or many. So this we call it as a eContent. Generally, more or less, we general perception is that e-content means that it's a text message or is a content in a text mode, but it is not like that. So electronic content in the context of e-learning, so the content will be any of the following formats, like it could be a text, image, graphics, or animation, maybe audio, video, so or one or many. And when we talk about e-content, it can be generated, accessed, viewed, and saved directly by using smart electronic devices such as a PC or a laptop or a tablet, mobile phone, or any other such device. One is that e-content can be generated, can be accessed, can be viewed, or can be saved without use of any smart electronic devices. Then again, there is no significance of e-content. So that's why e-content definitely directly by using the smart devices. Directly means that without using any communication, otherwise are through mobile and telecommunication networks. See, one is that suppose if you have your own laptop, you are also able to generate and view content, correct? But second is that even somewhere it is there to share, to generate even over a network. The further we need so mobile and telecommunication network. So totally, so e-content can be generated, accessed, or viewed are saved with the help of some smart devices, either directly or by using some mobile or telecommunication networks. Now, what is the objective? What is the objective of e-content? Generally, it is to be made available on demand. So please keep it in mind that the e-content objective is that it is to be made available on demand and accessible through any electronic device in a pre-described format. For what purpose? For learning purpose. For what? To acquire knowledge. Correct? More or less, it is as similar to a textbook. A printed textbook, but here since it is in an electronic form, then it is again once again I will read out that it is to be made available on demand. Whenever, as and when a learner wants to have that, it should be made available on demand and accessible through some electronic device, as we just discussed in the previous slide. How? In a pre-described form. It's not just like a haphazard form or whatever form. In a pre-described format. For what purpose? For learning. For what? To acquire knowledge. It is in a very precise manner the objective of the e-content. See, here pre-described format means that the mobile devices or the electronic devices are some are big in size, some are small in size, some are in different way. But see that whatever a content you would like to see, that should be fit into that. That's why I'm telling that a pre-described format and compatible to the electronic device. In the standards, that is also one of the standards we used to talk about it. So this is what the e-content objective for. Now, second is that once it is a content, now just again, this is also one more term which at least we need to have the clear distinction between certain commonly used terms. So multimedia is a digital content, again is a digital content, but that uses combination of different content forms such as maybe text, audio, video, images, animations, and interactive content. And so the difference between e-content and multimedia, e-content maybe one form or maybe many forms, but when you talk about multimedia, definitely it is not in a one form. It is more than one form. Could be a text and audio, or could be text, audio, and video, or could be text and animation, and so on. So that is the clear distinction between the e-content and multimedia. Now, another is that, see that what is again a hypertext. So these are all some confusing terms, but that's why I'm just, even though these are all some basics, but just I thought that to give some kind of a clear insight on it. E-content, multimedia, then hypertext. So hypertext is displayed on a computer display or other electronic devices with references to other text, that is that the reader can immediately access. Meaning is that if a e-content is available at your own at your own PC or a laptop or any other electronic device, for that, the text is, we call it just like a plain text. But hypertext is that if you like to access from some other resource which is not belongs to you, then you are one of the end user to content. So then whatever text you are going to view it, that content we call it as a hypertext. Means that hypertext will be generated with some kind of a links. Because see, for example, even if there is some kind of small definition, in a definition, if there is some kind of a technical term, again the technical term should have another meaning. So for that, certain links to be provided. But mainly clear distinction between a plain text and hypertext is that plain text is the text available on your own computer or any electronic device to view it. But hypertext is that this is also text, but to be viewed from other place through some kind of a computer network or telecommunication network. So for that, to make that is visible or that is accessible, compulsory the text should be in a form of the hypertext. So hypertext documents are activated by a mouse click or a key press or any touch screen touching the screen on hyperlink, and used to describe event tables, images, and other presentational content formats. And generally, it is one of the key underlying concepts of the World Wide Web, where web pages are generally written in a hypertext markup language, HTML. Mostly, the hypertext is created or generated with the help of any of the markup languages, and HTML is one of the standard or one of the most commonly used markup language. So this is all about hypertext. Okay, and then just here I would like to touch upon nowadays one more buzzword is that hypermedia also. So multimedia we know that, but what is hypermedia? So these are all some kind of buzzwords. So one, we need not get any confusion, but generally hypermedia is that, again, it is also some kind of multimedia, but to be generated, to be viewed on demand in a dynamically. Mostly multimedia in the context, if you have the clear distinction between multimedia and hypermedia, multimedia generally we take in a static context, but hypermedia in a dynamic context. Correct. Suppose, for example, simple example, I will tell you that. So information of a student details, assume that. So that is more or less like a static. But to get the results of a student or grade card of a student, in such case, so some process to be done and some information will be displayed. So that media generally we call it as hypermedia. So getting that is some kind of a distinction between multimedia and hypermedia, but both are same. But in a specifically, if you talk about specific distinction, multimedia will talk in a static context, but in a hypermedia we'll talk in a dynamic context. Yeah, friends, just see that some properties of eContent. We all know eContent, but eContent is generally one of the properties of eContent is it is reusable. eContent is reusable. Mean that whenever we want, then we can again reuse it in some other document, some other place, wherever it is. And eContent never tear off. It means that there is no deterioration, there is no distraction, there is no what is that? What we call that? There is no expiry date. Like everything has some expiry date. Correct? That after that it may not visible, it may not be, it may not have its significance. But eContent never tear off. It means that it is always available, means that there is no expiry date for it. Like a software. Software is also one of the properties or characteristics of software is also is never tear off. Once you have written some program for some application, it will work forever, 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 forever. Similarly, eContent is also, eContent is reusable and eContent never tear off. And another is that the eContent is resizable depending on our need, so that either we can, whatever some standard size is there, again you can resize it. It can be resizable. It means that either you can reduce its size or you can increase or maximize its size. So another property is that eContent is resizable. Another is that searchable. eContent is searchable. Means even though if you have a hundreds or thousands of pages of eContent, but if you like to know a particular word or a phrase or a sentence, it can be directly, it can be easily searchable. That's why eContent is searchable. And another is that it is eContent is a learner friendly, and eContent is a learner centric. So these are all some of the properties of eContent. Now we can just cross compare these properties with the printed text. I think most of the properties are of printed eContent not similar to the properties of eContent. That's why these are all some distinct properties of eContent. Now next, just have a look at types of e-content in learning. See, for example, without talking about e-learning or without talking about e-learning, there is no content. But anyway, e-content is also whether it is a printed content, whether the e-content that is for learning, means that read something, get something, or know something. So for that, now the types of e-content in e-learning. So it is in form of self-learning materials. E-content may be in form of self-learning materials. Means that not in a printed text is different, self-learning material is different. So it is in form of self-learning material. Say for example, take our university IGNO. So most of we are running so many 200 plus art programs, but each program has a number of courses, and each course is also available its content in digital form, and then we call it as even self-learning material. So one is the e-content is in form of self-learning material, e-content in form of a reports, maybe podcast. Podcast means that webcast. It is nothing but iPod and a webcast. iPod and broadcast is called a podcast. It means that some kind of what we call audio lectures, not video lectures. So audio lectures to be on demand. So that we call it as a podcast. And recently our university also introduced this concept also. And it is in form of a charts or a graphs, or maybe in form of a animations, videos, ebooks, and some white papers, articles, newspapers, and so on and so forth. So generally, the e-content is in form of this, maybe many more, but just I just touched upon a few prominent forms of e-content for a learning purpose. Now another point is that see that what type of formats the e-content is. Generally we call it as e-content format. Those are all e-format is in a text format, maybe in a picture format, maybe in an audio format, maybe in a video format, animation format, or maybe in a presentation format or presentation mode, or maybe mixing of any of these. Generally, this format also just we talk about when we talk about what is the e-content. Similarly, here also e-content formats also of so either in a text or picture, audio, video, animation, or presentation mode. So now suppose, for example, if e-content is in text format, generally it is okay. Most generally the text format is the e-content in a text format is most important element of any e-content. Generally, when you talk about e-content, generally we take more more percentage in terms of overall e-content or e-learning. And generally, word or pad used for create a formatted text, and it can be made available in following form, maybe in a text TXT mode, or maybe doc mode, or HTML, or a PDF. So even though the text format of the content can be saved in a text mode, can be saved in a doc mode, can be saved in HTML mode, or can be saved in a PDF mode. So this is the e-content in a text format. Similarly, e-content in a graphic format. So generally pictures, when we talk about graphics, generally pictures, so photographs, pictures can be made in various formats, maybe BMP, that is bitmap pixel, and GIF, JPG, PNG, these are all different formats. So BMP is an uncompressed format that stores pictures in millions of colors. Generally, BMP, a picture, Suppose if I taken a photograph and saved in a BMP, the clarity is more. It means that it will use more colors. Once it use more colors, means that the pixel density is more. If pixel density is more, the clarity is more. But what is a drawback or limitation? But it will occupy more memory space. But so BMP is a uncompressed, because uncompressed means that as it is. Uncompressed format that stores pictures in millions of colors and is the most popular format for exchanging pictures between different programs. Okay. And another GIF format is again compressed format but stores pictures in a 256 colors, so it means it is limited. And is very popular format for displaying pictures in a web pages. Suppose if you want to design some web page and keep some pictures in it, so the picture to be saved in a GIF format. And JPG again is again another format, stores pictures in a millions of colors but very small file in size, and thereby making it most popular in a eContent. Generally, JPG occupies less storage space. So these are all. So if any picture is there, so picture can be depending on the need and purpose. Then we have to decide that in what format and which format mode we need to store or save. For that could be a GIF, could be BMP or JPG, and so on. And eContent in a audio format mode. So audio, or otherwise we call it as a sound, can be made in various formats, maybe waveform, that WAV or AU, MP3 and MID. These are all WAV is the most popular format and offers multi-track audio, both uncompressed and compressed formats. And suppose another is that AU, it is mainly storing audio from using Sun Micro system. It is some kind of a proprietary kind of thing specific to a specific type of systems. We call it as Sun Micro system. And MP3 is we all know that almost we are all listening music and whatever is there, all in a MP3 format. Is a highly compressed format for storing voice and music. And MID is a popular for again another format storing music. So anyway, what I would like to say here is that since we are going to use some eContent in multiple forms, so then what type of we should know, the content developer should know that what are different formats available and in which format is suitable for which purpose. So that kind of knowledge is required. That's why I'm trying to explain the various formats of the eContent. Similarly, eContent in the video format, if it is there, it is again made available in various formats like AVI. We all know that MOV, movie, and MPG, RM, FLV. These are all different formats where eContent in the video format can be saved. So these are all okay. AVI is again storing digital video in computers and stores both compressed and uncompressed forms. MPG again is a compressed format storing of video, and WMB is a Microsoft mostly is a Microsoft related this standard is offering from Microsoft for storing highly compressed and streaming video in Windows. And FLV generally is macro media deal with video content like the animations and all other using Flash and all other in such case that so this format being used. So these are all some of the formats available are being used while creating and even while creating and generating videos. But these formats one has to know. Similarly, the eContent in animation models. When we talk about animation, again 2D or 3D, two-dimensional animation or three-dimensional animation will come. So for that, again the Adobe Shoot is there, which has certain tools where to create the 2D or 3D animations or so and so. So this is the eContent in a animation format. And similarly, eContent in presentation mode also. We all know that. I think one is a word, eContent in text mode, we are all familiar. eContent in presentation mode also, I think we are all familiar by using PowerPoint present. We are using maximum the PowerPoint tool of Microsoft for a present to prepare some content in a presentation mode. Okay, so these are all some of the e-content okay, e-content of in different formats and saved in a different formats. Now talking about e-learning, see, one thing is that even though we talk about e-content standards without touching upon the e-learning, then we cannot, because these are all almost interlinked. We cannot exclusively specify that there is no specific standards for this. Compulsory, when we talk about e-content standards, we should talk about e-learning standards. Nothing but e-learning is nothing but to learn by using e-content. So for that, we should know that what are the different standards which are available and also which we have to follow. See, friends, say suppose e-learning standards are a set of, generally, what are the standards? Generally, the standards are a set of common rules that apply. Generally, any standard means that certain guidelines, correct? And if you talk about any standards for anything, generally it gives that it facilitates us to know what are certain standards to be followed to make okay, the content for proper reusable. That's first. So e-learning standards are generally a set of common rules that apply to e-content. That is apply to content means that is the e-content, and that those are standards are applying to authorizing the software and also learning management systems. So when we talk about e-learning creation and delivery compulsory, we need to talk about a content, we need to talk about the standards of a content, standards of a software, and standards of the learning management system. So the guidelines or standards are to content, to authorizing to the software which we are using, and also the learning management system, which is again a tool for delivering the e-content to the learner in a presentation mode. And the e-learning standards are guidelines for what? Designing and developing the content, developing it across platforms, and ensuring interoperability across devices. Please note that the guidelines of the standards emphasizes on designing and development of the content, how to design a content, how to develop the content, and what type of standards we need to follow. Similarly, deploying it across platforms. Once the designing and development is over, the deployment, on which platform it is deployed. If whether it is it is an e-learning platform, or suppose, say for example, a learning management platform, or a simple web page, or in form of some portal, web portal, we call it as a development platform. So again, the content is common but compatible to different platforms for its delivery and dissemination. So that's why, so the standards again emphasizes emphasizes for designing and development of the content, then deploying it across the platform, and also interoperability across devices. It's another important point which we all, if anybody is going to develop e-content, should know that interoperability across devices. It means that we are using, because we have multiple types of electronic devices. So some people may be use even a smart mobile phone even to do this, or maybe a laptop, maybe a desktop, or maybe a some other electronic device. So for all this, the interoperability, it means that always, that's why I told you that fit into size, and able to facilitate any type of device to retrieve, to view, or for that purpose. That's why we call it as interoperable. Means that compatibility among various electronic devices. So this is another point, another vertical where the standards are helpful. One is for a content and software and LMS, Another point is that again, designing and developing content and deploying the platforms also, and also it ensures the standards. Once we follow, then these standards will ensure interoperability across devices. And ultimately, the main objective of the standards is that to ensure that all stakeholders are on the same page with respect to the content and develop learning objects that can be used seamlessly across software programs, platforms, and devices. This is the main objective of the standards. E-content standards are to ensure all the stakeholders. It means that for the stakeholder, one is a content developers, then content users, all are comes under as a stakeholders. So on same page with respect to the content development learning objects that can be used seamlessly across different softwares, because content is same but can be used in a different program, can be used in a different platform, can be used with the different devices. So there should be some kind of a synchronization among programs, among platforms, and among devices for a seamless visibility, or seamless dissemination, or seamless even content creation too. So these are standards talks all about to ensure all these things. And generally, when we talk about the standards are basically, we can say two types. One is anyway courseware design standards. It refers to different aspects of course design and development. So mainly the standards are the e-learning or the e-content standards mainly refers to two basically, or broadly we can say that the standards are basically on two verticals. One is a courseware design standards and another technical standards. See, the course design standards refers to different aspects of design and development. Means that how the appearance should be, how what is the flow should be, how the flow is that what type of format it is, and what type of navigation, and what are main learning objects. So what type of importance like that? That is, I think, course design. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some topic might be there on a course design or e-learning. Maybe there you people might be know more, or that faculty can teach. But here the main the standards are mainly focusing on in two articles. One is courseware design standards, mainly for course design and development, and second are technical standards, refers to deployment of the course on the LMS and other portals. One is development and another is for a deployment. When technical standards comes for a deployment stage, but design and other, that is also another standards to look into. But all both the standards are mainly focused on these two verticals. Let's have a very precisely about, see this diagram. Let's see this diagram, courseware, okay, design standards. Generally, we call it as e-learning standards, even though it is the e-content is also part of e-learning standard, courseware design and technical standard. So if it's a courseware design standard, we have to talk, those standards talk about instructional design standards, visual design standards, media standards, writing standards, assessment standards. Similarly, when we talk about the technical standards, SCORM, AICC, W3C, WCAG, and these are all some of the technical standards to be looked into or to be applied for designing or creating a content for e-learning environment. Okay, just have a look that. So this diagram gives that, or this picture gives that the total insights about e-learning standards. Okay, even I'm talking about e-learning, but e-content is implied. Why? Because e-content is for a e-learning. Now, instructional, I will just touch upon just instructional design standards. It helps, these standards helps the developers to clarify, define the purpose, objective, strategies, and choose the content and its interactivities, assessment, and feedback method before developing a course. Generally, when a course being going to develop that, the developer should have a clarity what purpose it is. So that what is the purpose of that content, and and then the objectives of that content, then strategies to be followed, and what type of interactivity and what type of assessment, feedback, all these things will be the developer should know in advance. That's why the standards will facilitate us, will give some kind of insights to the developer, the content developer before going to design. So it gives all these insights. Of course, the Bloom's taxonomy is a good guide for developing logical framework for training content, ensuring congruence among the instructional objectives. Anyway, I'm not going to touch much about on these instructional design. But anyway, when we talk about standards, we have to talk about the instructional design standards too. Similarly, the visual design standards. So it is of a GUI. What type of graphical user interface is required? Means that look and feel. Main thing is that the GUI always tells that the GUI standards always tells that the look and feel, the flow, and the navigation. All these things these standards will always refer for it as far as part of visual design standards. So it refers to graphical user interface and navigational elements which are intuitive and user friendly. So this, and the objective is to ensure design consistency across lessons and modules. The main purpose is that if you have because generally if you are preparing an e-content for a particular subject and a particular topic which has different sections or modules, but see that there should be some kind of a design consistency also, design consistency across lessons and modules. So the standards are talks about, because all talks about one is what type of GUI it requires, and what type of and it also to ensure to see that there should not be any design inconsistency. So the standards ensure that the design consistency across lessons, modules, and so on. And similarly, we have to look at the standards, also talk about the media standards too. So to ensure consistency and compatibility across the media elements used in a course, such as the screen layouts or size, textual elements, graphics, animation, audio, and video. This is one part of the media standard. The other is that ensure the compatibility in accessing the course by end users. End users, again, what type of the end user is using, whether he is using a headphones or directly audio facility available in his laptop or a mobile or a PC or like that, the media standard, when some kind of audio video we are going to include or incorporate in this learning material or learning content, then compulsory the media standards also to be looked into. So one is consistency and compatibility across the media element, and second is compatibility accessing by the content by the end user. So end user, we don't know that maybe a end user, maybe a student or anybody who would like to know something, read or view the content. So he may use headphones for audio, or maybe directly off the speaker's phone or any other, or he may use from the desktop, he may view it through laptop, or maybe a mobile device, or any other any other comfortable computing device which he or she has to view. So these are all again the content standards again talks about the media standards too. Similarly, the assessment standards also align with instructional objectives and define how to evaluate learners' understanding upon course content and so on. Anyway, it's mostly on a design perspective, where the course design, when if there's a talk on course design and so they will tell much about all these course design and development things. Okay. Now we have to much focus on technical standards. This is something is once we should know that. Generally, I told you that one is the design standard, the standards on course design. Another is that the technical. The technical is mainly for okay. Okay, the technical mainly pertains to interoperability and portability of e-learning courses across devices and browsers and platforms. So again, technical standards are mainly two. Okay, looks into two. One is the technical standard, but interoperability and portability among e-learning courses across devices. That's a because nowadays users will use multiple types of electronic devices. As we have been talking continuously about the mobile phones or laptops or radios or maybe a PC and all these things. So, so that some kind of interoperability and portability, the standards ensures the technical standards ensures that interoperability and portability for various across devices and also various browsers and platforms. See, friends, we're all seeing that. So suppose most of some of the content, if you see that those are all not a browser friendly. See, for example, there are different browsers are there, like Internet Explorer, maybe Google Chrome, or okay, Fedora, like that. There are different browsers are there. Sometimes what will happen at the time of designing, if you are not taken proper care the standards, so that what will happen in some browser the content is well visible. In some other browser, halfway we can see, or half-other way we can see. So that's why mainly since people are using, or users are at end users are even main purpose of the standards are that to create the content and to ensure proper delivery across various across software, across platforms, across devices. That is a all about it. The main whatever standards we are talking about, main thing is that it ensures the compatibility and port compatibility, portability, and also the interoperability across the whatever software a person uses, whatever whatever device a user is uses, see that the content be properly viewed or delivered. Okay, and the most commonly used technical standards are, we all know that one is a SCORM, SCORM, and AICC, WCAG, TINCAN API, we also call it XAPA and CMI5. These are all maybe many more are might be there, but there are all some prominent technical standards, especially for a e-content in a e-learning environment. See, this SCORM, this is the standard and most popular standard, that the shareable content object reference model, SCORM. So what it tells that, so far what we talked about that what is needed in terms of content and delivery. Now this part is that to ensure these standards, what are models available where we have to follow to ensure those standards. So one of the standards is that SCORM standard, or we also call it as a shareable content object reference model. It is a set of technical standards for e-learning software products developed by the ADL, that is a Advanced Distributed Learning Initiative. It mainly is a most commonly used technical standard for a development of e-learning software, then for a e-learning standard. So it tells what this model tells, that it tells the programmers, means that who are maybe the content developers, how to write their code so that it can play well with other learning software. It means that mainly that it is at the time of creation. So the standard tells the program who are the developer, means that the e-content developers to write the code in proper way, in such a way that the content should play well even in a e-learning software. It is the de facto industry standard for a e-learning interoperability. It governs, the SCORM complaint governs and makes sure that online learning content and LMSs, learning management system, work and communicate with each other. See, here there are two, in an e-learning environment, there are two verticals. One is the e-content, one is a driving vehicle. These are all two. So LMS, we call it as a driving vehicle, is a vehicle, and e-content is the core content. So the SCORM compliance, the standard it governs and makes sure that the learning content and LMS work together, communicate with each other without any compatible issues, or see that proper seamless dissemination of the content. Say, for example, if I am a learner, I am using a particular LMS. See that whatever a particular audio I want, I am able to view it, or a text, or a module, or a lesson, or a section, whatever is there. So, but see that there should not be any compatible issues. See, for example, e-content can be generated or generated by using any of the tools and technologies. Similarly, e-learning learning management systems also of many. There is no that only one type of it, one tool for a content creation, and one tool for one software for a learning management. There are multiple tools available for a content creation, and multiple software available for a learning management. But see that whatever content is generated with any tool, but that should be used, that should be compatible to any of the learning management system. So mainly the standards governs and make sure that online learning content and LMSs work and communicate with each other without any inconsistency. One simple example is that here, one simple example. Suppose if you buy a DVD, for example, for a movie, you bought a CD or a DVD. Assume that. So if you use the DVD player, whether it is make of Samsung or maybe Panasonic or any other, but see that that will be properly viewed or properly played. It means that the DVD format is compatible to different media players. Similarly, here also, when we talk about in the e-learning environment and standards, particularly talk about the SCORM standards, it governs to make sure that the content designed and developed by any tool and can be viewed properly through any learning management software of any type. Could be a Moodle or could be any other open source, or like even a Blackboard is a proprietary, or Moodle is a open source. So irrespective of tools and software, the compatibility or seamless exchange is needed. That is all about. And it does not speak about this SCORM complaint, does not speak about to instructional design or any other pedagogical concern. It is purely a technical standard. So various versions are SCORM 1.1 version, 1.2, even 1.3 is there, but generally we call it as a SCORM 2004. So these are all different versions of SCORM. This anyway, the main objective is that to govern and make sure that the content and LMSs work together and communicate with each other. Then another standard is that AICC, that is a aviation industry computer-based training. So again, it developed technical standards for computer-based courses in generally in airline industry. But again, this also by keeping SCORM as a base, but it exclusively developed in airlines industry. So through AICC standards, objective is same as that of the SCORM, and use HTTP messages to communicate with LMS and involve multiple steps. And popularity is diminishing due to its complexity. SCORM is a bit, the standards are much easier to implement or follow or comply. But since the AICC is a bit complicated, so that's why it is not getting that much popular as SCORM is getting popular. And another is that WCAG also is a web content accessibility guideline. More or less, to access the content through web. That's why we all know the W3C compliance. Like when we talk about the World Wide Web, for any website, the content is disseminated through website. So there are the W3C complaint, the World Wide Web complaints are there. Like how the text should be, how the format should be, what is the background color, okay, what is your flow, what is your format. By keeping even different types of users also, some users are visually impaired, some are dumb, some other okay, physically handicapped, and like that. No, by keeping all different types of people in mind, the content should be developed and disseminated. That is nothing but all about the W3C compliance in terms of the content to be displayed over a website. So here also WCAG, like a Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, the World Wide Web Consortium developed in order to make web content more accessible to people with disability, not only with people with disabilities, even for all types of, suppose some kind of blind people are there, assume that then again some kind of screen readers are needed. Suppose some dumb, some physically handicapped. So like that, what type of different by keeping certain disabilities in mind. So the standards should ensure that the content which is developed, made available to the public or to the learners, see that all types of people can able to see. There should not be any violation. Means that's why I told you that the e-content is user friendly as well as user centric. So here user friendly will come into the picture. And many countries, including US, have passed laws requiring that any material shared digitally is accessible to all. So this is one more standard. Mostly it is like a W3C complaint. Means that this CORM is mainly for a to disseminate information through learning management system, mainly in e-learning. But this is for some content to be displayed or viewed over a web. Then this standards will come into the picture. And another is also the XAPI, the ThinCan API. So it is often considered next generation of SCORM and is the newest learning standard. It provides more flexible way to track a wide variety of learning, including activities that occur outside the LMS also. See, for example, one is that we all know that VLE, correct? Virtual learning environment means that a student is there, totally his activities are controlled within the LMS. Means that starting from connecting to exit. When a lesson is okay. But the XAPI, the additional feature of this is that even the student is away from LMS, not only using LMS, even though he or she is using some of the things other for learning for other than LMS, even though that this will track such things also. That's the meaning of that. And it is a runtime environment that allows to record data about almost any learning activity that might be happening either on a PC, phone, tablet, or even in a real classroom. Data is captured in form of a simple, secure statement. So, of course, these are all different standard, but main in a nutshell, the main XAPI is mainly for not only to capture, not only to give that some standards. Like what the SCORM, in additional is that even though to ensure to capture the activities where the learner is even above beyond LMS, nothing but is a beyond LMS. And another standard is also like a CMI5. It defines necessary components for system interoperable such as package. Mainly it is for some kind of packaging, launch credentials, handshake, and consistent information model. Mainly, this is also another different type, but of course, the main standard is that even these are all there. The main one is the most useful standard is SCORM. So, but CMI again defines how course file structure should be described and how the course should be initiate its communication with an LMS. Of course, these are all because different standards available, and ultimately the objective behind all these standards are to design, to create and generate an e-content and disseminate through various modes, whether the LMS or web or any other, to disseminate properly to the learner on demand. Now, Another is that we have to talk about, once we talk about e-content, we have to talk about copyright protection also. But mostly nowadays, the biggest, the threat or biggest threat is to the content is copyright protection. Really, it is a very, very tough thing to ensure copyright protection. Correct? Nowadays, in a digital era, so the copyright protection, especially in e-content, really is a challenging. The copyright generally is a type of intellectual property that gives its owner that exclusive right to make copies, modify, and exchange. Even though, say, for example, we are not the author, we are not the owner of that content, but we are using that for our purposes. But one thing is that there are certain guidelines are there. Whenever we are using somebody's content or somebody's quote, it should be quote give as a reference. If that is missing, again, it is a punishable offense. That's why, especially the content developers should keep this in mind. Copyright protection is very, very important. If it is totally designed, developed, and created by your own, then there is no problem at all. But if you are taking somebody's content available elsewhere, while you are using, if it is useful to your context, compulsory we have to give some kind of reference. Otherwise, it is a legally we are liable. And it refers the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. Mainly, the copyright protection in e-learning allows a person to solely own such content and gives an exclusive right to decide on distribution or sharing or a third-party use of the content. So one of the point is, even though we are comfortable in various standards of designing and developing a e-content, but while creating, we have to see that there is a copyright. It's more or less like some kind of a knife is some kind of a knife to the neck of a content developer while creating the content. See that we should not use others' content which it is not belongs to us. But even though some phrase or some definition is needed, we can use it, but we have to give some kind of a caption or a reference where you have taken it. Generally, we all know that while writing a research paper, we used to give references, correct? So that so we have read and something did by using some of the references. Similarly, here also this, because right now, friends, I'm telling that so many people are facing the legal issues on a copyright. So most of the people have developed so much of self-learning materials or e-learning materials, but somebody has gone to the court that some person has used my material without taking my consents or without referring. That's why there are right now, many people are right now facing this kind of a copyright issue. That's why, please, anybody would like to design and develop a e-content, definitely we have to keep that the copyright is there. So we have to be very, very careful about to use the content which not belongs to us. Of course, from e-content web portals, we all know that, but anyway, we all know that Wikipedia is, we are all using the Wikipedia. How good it is. That is if you see the Wikipedia, that enlightens more that how e-content should looks like, correct? The good compatibility is there, narration is good, narration is there, so many hyperlinks are there, wherever we want to know something more, even within the sentence, if some other word is there, so again, the proper linkage is there. That's the Wikimedia. Wikipedia is really very good. I like that. I like, even I learned a lot even from the Wikipedia. Even those who wants to be do e-content design and development, take Wikipedia as an example, so that it gives so many insights for the developer, content developer to follow. And of course, there are so many open educational resources are there, and even digital content is also available through NPTEL program, that is National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning. Now we all know about SWAYAM also. Now so much of audio, video, some presentation available in SWAYAM. Of course, the NPTEL is mainly for engineering type of courses. Content is mostly for engineering type. That's why that NPTEL. But SWAYAM is for a general. Now I think it is a Government of India portal. digital platform where anybody can offer some courses. But now a person who is offering course, the entire digital content pertains to that course in a chapter wise or chapter wise or topic wise is well available in that Swayam. And again, a National Digital Repository, that National Digital Library, NDL, and other digital libraries, so many are there. Even South Ganga is one among, exclusively for a PhD thesis and something available in South Ganga. Of course, the Swayam Prabha, it is audio channels, correct? And YouTube channels like that. So these are all some of the prominent portals available for a developer, for an e-content developer to know something more before going to do that, because it gives that all these are following whatever standards which we talked so far are following. Those are all the SCORM compliance. So that these are all some of the web portals okay, available for some of the content. Okay, for content for web portals. Now see that, this slide gives that some kind of overall look for some tools, some prominent tools available to create and deliver e-learning content. See, maybe we all know that MS Office is mainly which gives the Word, then Excel, and some PowerPoint, even some database, and Open Office also more or less similar to MS Office, but Open Office is an open source of again having a Word to do some word processing and presentations and so. And another is the proprietary software Adobe Suite. Really, it is but it's a very good, but it is a proprietary. One has to pay for it, but even some trial versions are also there free of cost. But it is a rich set of tools starting from audio creation, video creation, audio editing, video editing, image editing, animations, even conversion text in a doc form into PDF, PDF to doc, like that. The Adobe Suite has even in a proprietary environment. This is a very good software stack in a proprietary environment. Okay, even for animations like this macro media, the macro, the Adobe Flash, all these things are available in this Adobe Suite. But one thing is that even they are providing even a free trial also. Each tool is also under free trial for maybe a week time or a 14 days. Then the people who want to see the essence of those tools also can make use of it. But it is a proprietary, means that one has to pay for it. But again, there are so many fast tools also there. Of course, there is one session on fast tools by some other speaker. I don't want to touch much, but there are fast, that is a free and open source software tools available, like EXE, that is e-learning for again the content creation. GeoGebra, it is for a mathematics related, because mathematics has certain different typical symbols for such. So a specific tool in the open source software. It is EXE is for mainly for content, then the text creation. But now the GeoGebra is for mainly for the mathematics related. ELG is also is for even to want to design some kind of social networking platform. Again, this tool helps you even to design your own your own social networking platform. And again, generally, what do you mean by social networking platform? It is more available, accessible to everyone, where there are a blog facility is there, text facility is there, okay, comments, X, Y, all whatever are there right now, which we are using in a Facebook or Twitter or other. Similarly, using this tool also, one can create their own this social networking platform. And even OBS, that is open broadcast software, mainly for a video editing, video capturing, or video editing. And of course, these are all for the content creation, whether the EXE, GeoGebra, ELG, OBS is the content creation. But content dissemination, again, Moodle is there, Sakai is there, Blackboard is there, A-Tutor is there, and there are so many tools are available. But most prominent fast tools are Moodle and Sakai. Okay, but Blackboard is a proprietary LMS. Okay, and of course the HTML, DHTML, XML, PHP. These are all again some technological tools for creating for generating hypertext. Okay, hypertext, because that to disseminate your information over web, over network, compulsory it is not in a plain text. It should be in a hypertext. To create a hypertext, then we need to use some tools like a HTML, hypertext markup language, DHTML, dynamic HTML, XML, extensive markup language, then PHP. These are all some of the tools available. But in a nutshell, if you see this slide, so this is the combination of some tools available, or some prominent tools being used in a proprietary nature or open source in nature, which you are comfortable. You can make use of this and you can practice. Okay, but that previous slide I told you that various prominent web portals, those gives you that insights that how e-content looks like that. That gives that. How you, especially Wikipedia, it gives how once we are going to design or develop a e-content for dissemination for e-learning purpose. See the Wikipedia, how it looks and how its properties, how its flow, how its navigation, and so on and so forth. Similarly, these are all some of the tools, either proprietary or open source tools being used to design and develop or create e-content and also dissemination. Better you can have, so really is very interesting. See, for example, if you prepare a small animation bite, how it is very good. Even if you see, for example, take one small animal, say even our pet animal, assume that take one a picture of a pet animal, how can you move some kind of that object in an object like that picture or that animal picture in a move. Really, it's very, very interesting. Lot of innovativity, lot of creativity also automatically developed. Even though everyone has some creativity, everyone has some innovativity, but once we start using of these tools for animations or something, definitely it gives more interesting, and also it facilitates you more creativity too. So these are all some of the things. And of course, if you talk about any technology, definitely there are some issues and challenges. If you talk anything technology, anything about technology, because technology is totally, technology has a dependency, correct? Suppose even though we all know that IT means that everybody tells that IT means that information technology, correct? It is a one positive side of the coin. But I will say, as a technology practitioner, I will say that is an interdependent technology, IT, interdependent technology. So the information technology, the fruit of the information technology comes when all interdependent technologies work together, sync together. If violation, if absence of any, or if disturbance of any, then we cannot get the fruit of information technology, correct? So IT is in a positive side, the information technology, but the other side as an interdependent technology. Similarly, that's why anything, if you take any technological tool or a software or a app, anything is there are some issues and challenges. Similarly, here the e-content in an e-learning environment also has certain issues and challenges. One is, of course, that lack of digital literacy. Maybe I think now slowly we're all compatible with digital literacy, but still, take for example, country like India, geographically, okay, then maybe some areas may not have much digital literacy. But especially the people who are in maybe living in metros or urban, semi-urban, there's no problem. But still, people who are living even in agencies somewhere in a remote place, really still digital literacy is a problem. Why? Because whatever we are giving some fruit, see that fruit should be, the objective behind the fruit is that fruit should be eatable to everyone. Means that at least it is accessible to everyone. That is a concept behind that. One of the main, the IT concept is that to reach the unreachable. So that's why, anyway, one of the issues and challenges is that to ensure digital literacy. Second is availability of cost-effective electronic devices, maybe a PC, laptop, tablet, mobile. Without the devices, even though if you develop a good e-content for e-learning purpose, if again the dissemination or viewing is again any of the electronic device. So if electronic device, see for example, even again cost-effective devices. Of course, those who are financially sound can buy a good amount, good featured any electronic device, but still we have to see that a common man or a common student or a deprived student see that he or she also can able to see. So that's why availability of cost-effective electronic device is also a matter. And another is that device independent e-content compatibility. Even though we're talking about all the standards, but still if developer not follow the standards, again the device independency is an issue, and compatibility issues and also inconsistency will come. So that again the device independency and e-content compatibility is another issue. Of course, we are discussing that about copyright issues. So this is another, and availability of professionals for e-content creation. There's another. We all know that content. We all know about e-content, but it is a professional work if content to be disseminated over web, over a network. Some professionalism is required by following all these standards, tools, and some. That's why, and also working knowledge on use of creation of plain text or maybe audio or video or animation and so on. That's why availability of professionals also for e-content creation, and of course interactivity in a content and navigation also. So these are all some of the issues and challenges to be looked into. Of course, these are all big issues, but pay some attention. Definitely, these issues can be overcome. So I think these are all some of the issues and challenges. And I would like to conclude that e-content standards ensure effective creation of e-content and compatibility in delivering in e-learning environment. This is a total, whatever I spoke about this last one hour, main is that e-content standards, why e-content standards are required. These e-content standards ensure for what? For effective creation of e-content, compatible and ensure compatibility in delivering in e-learning environment. So this is a very I would like to conclude with this kind of a concluding message. So I hope that friends, I tried my best within whatever time is given to me. So because each one is also again a good practical exposure is needed. Correct. So maybe there could be some other sessions might be there for a audio video content creation. I think those speakers may talk about all these things, but it is a nutshell. I tried I tried to give that the overall about the e-content in the standards in terms of the content delivery, content creation, then generation, then dissemination, across the networks and compatible to various multiple devices. So this is all about friends. I hope I have not made you bored. And thank you for patient listening of mine. And I hope it is open to all. So maybe. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, Kirti, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
हाँ, किसी भी पार्टिसिपेंट के कोई प्रश्न हो तो आप पूछ सकते हैं इस टॉपिक पे। ई कंटेंट डेवलपमेंट में अगर कोई प्रश्न हो आपके, मुरली राव सर हमारे साथ हैं और उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से सारी चीजों को डिस्क्राइब किया है। अगर कोई भी प्रश्न हो तो आप लोग प्लीज पूछ लीजिए।
I request the participants put themselves and ask a few questions if they have some questions in their mind regarding the presentation.
Just a minute. Rajeev, राजीव आवाज जा रही है?
Yes sir, audible sir.
हाँ, जो क्वेश्चन पूछे जरा देख लो उनको अनम्यूट कर देना, ठीक है?
Yes sir, बिल्कुल.
So that they can ask the questions, right?
Yes sir.
टेक्निकल, हाँ, उसको ध्यान रखो. So the participants can raise their hand या कुछ भी लिखें तो उनको जो है आप अनम्यूट कर दो. हाँ.
If no questions mean that everything is understandable or otherwise nothing is understandable. Generally. So, okay.
Faculty member,
either 0
any
or
question,
1.
please raise your hand. Sir is not available.
Hello, Rajeev ji.
Yes sir.
Kindly unmute me, Dr. KV Singh.
आपकी आवाज आ रही है? आप तो अनम्यूट ऑलरेडी हैं, आप बोलें. अरे बंद क्यों हो गए? कुछ होता है.
Yes, Monica ma'am, please unmute yourself and ask question.
Jayashri Devi, she also wanted to ask question. Kindly unmute her.
Sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Most respected RD ma'am, very nice. Sir, आवाज आ रही है?
Yes sir, audible.
Very nice. Good afternoon, respected RD ma'am and all the dignitaries. Really wonderful session, derivation given by the Dr. A. Muraliyam Rao sir regarding the lot of the technical specialties and a very complete knowledge about the content. Sir, my question is, because the person subject, he can become the subject expert, but these are the very important technicalities. And when we are on digital platform, how we become the excellency in these things, sir? Suppose if the faculty is teaching the mathematics, is an expert in the various topic, but sir, these computer like very small, suppose one photograph, there are the 4 types of the photographs, sir. What I written here also, like BMP, JIT, JPG, PNG, technicalities, small technicalities make our e-content more effective, sir. Then, sir, is there any IGNU is running any program like become is some knowledgeable, give the knowledge how we develop such type of the content, because IGNU is the apex university in the world to develop the e-content. Today in this pandemic era, we all follow the pattern of the Indira Gandhi National Open University.
Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. Sir, please unmute कर लीजिए sir.
Dr. Sir, पहले unmute हो जाएं. Your voice is not coming.
Sir.
डॉक्टर साहब, डॉक्टर मुरली राव जी, अनम्यूट हो जाएं सर, अनम्यूट हो जाएं. हाँ, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है सर.
Yeah, now am I audible?
Yes, good.
Yeah, it is as simple as like that. Suppose every faculty doesn't have a technical expertise to do that. So generally they will concentrate much on a content. Okay, correct. But content creation effectively, for that, a simple example I will tell you that. See, if you have a car, assume that you have a car, 2 things are there. One is that if you want, you have to depend on a driver. Otherwise, you will also be a driver. It means that correct. Similarly, here also, it is very difficult for a faculty also to know all the standards, all the technologies and tools to design effective. Further, 2 are there. See, right now, that's why I'm telling that right now there are many user-friendly tools are also available where it is easily understandable to the faculty or to the person who would like to develop a content or say. That's the one aspect. Second aspect is that even IGNOU is also, I think, one course is running on, even in a recently, it was started in a Swayam platform, that the eContent course design and development. So that also tells you that exactly at least how, what are the, at least one tools available, at least a few tools at least. So plain, for a plain context, no need to explain. Why? Because everybody knows about Word or something. Similar PPT also nobody. But suppose to make the content more visible or in a look and feel, for that compulsory some technological expertise is needed. For that, what I would like to say is that that is a mostly nowadays, some faculty are even keen on learning even the technology tools, also developing their own. Otherwise, hire the technologies and give you as a faculty the core content, and he or she can design for it. There are two things. But what I would like to say is that earlier when I'm telling that when I did my BTech in computer science and engineering in 1987-91. My BTech was 87-91. That time everything is command based computing. Suppose even to give anything, I have to know the commands and give that. But nowadays GUI came that even a non-technical person also can operate the computer or do many things. So that's why there are certain GUI is there, graphic user interface tools are available with a proper self-learning, with the self-learning material or self-explanatory material to go and learn about it. Anyway, it is up to the faculty based on that interest. But what I want to say is that it's not that much difficulty. Okay, proficiency is different, but at least to make an attempt is not a big difficulty. Certain sophisticated, user-friendly tools are available, can have it. Okay, I think it is as simple as like that. Otherwise, if a professionally needed means that definitely you need a professional. Faculty has to provide it. Faculty are content givers, but the technology people have to make use of it by using the tools to make more interesting. I hope I conveyed some response to your question.
Thank you, Sapanji. Anyone else wants to ask any question? We can take last question, because our next speaker is also has joined. So we can take one more question. If someone has any question, kindly raise hand or unmute your mic and ask question, please.
कीर्ति जी, बहुत सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने रिक्वेस्ट की है कि सर की प्रेजेंटेशन की अगर स्लाइड मिल जाए तो वो उनके लिए बहुत अच्छी लर्निंग हो जाएगी, और वो जो भी आज उन्होंने सुना है इस प्रेजेंटेशन में, सर के डिस्कशन में, तो वो उनके लिए एडेड लर्निंग हो जाएगा। सर
एक मिनट मैम, एक मिनट, इसके तो यूट्यूब लिंक दे दिए होगे ना राजीव
जी जी सर, यूट्यूब
तो जब यूट्यूब लिंक है तो जब चाहे तब देख सकते हैं,
जब चाहे,
एनी टाइम, जब चाहे दिन में रात में, एनी टाइम दे वांट टू व्यू इट, दे कैन व्यू इट.
And anyway, sir, my PPT also I will send to sir Naresh ji. I will I will send my presentation to his mail ID. So if anybody would like to want, can use it.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. In the first session of this third day of this faculty development program, we had with us Dr. Murli Rao ji, who is the head of computer division, IGNOU New Delhi. Dr. Rao gave excellent presentation on eContent standards and focused on eContent properties, types of eContent, eContent in audio and graphic format, Courseware design standards, technical standards, copyright protection, and tools creating e-learning content. On behalf of the management committee of this FDP and on the behalf of all the participants, I thank Dr. Rao for spending his valuable time with us and giving such a wonderful presentation, sir. We are thankful that you accepted our invitation and came here as a resource person. We are very glad and we are thankful to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share some of my views. Thanks a lot. Thanks to all participants. All the best and best wishes for the rest of the sessions, and stay safe and healthy. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, in the second session of this third day faculty development program, we have with us Dr. Maithri, who is Deputy Director of at Staff Training and Research Institute, IGNOU, New Delhi. I request Honorable Regional Director, IGNOU Regional Center, Lucknow, Dr. Manorama Singh ji, to introduce Dr. Maithri and also discuss in brief about her topic.
Thank you
Madam.
so much, Kirti ji. I welcome all the participants and Maithri ji in this FDP program. आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है मैडम इस प्रोग्राम में.
Thank you. Welcome.
Dr. G. Maithri, PhD, and she is Deputy Director in Staff Training and Research Institute of Indira Gandhi National Open University. And she has presented many papers in conferences, published research papers in refereed journal, conducted and participated as a resource person in various workshop training program of India. The main area of interest of Dr. Maithri is massive online open courses, that is MOOCs we call, e-learning, online training, training and development, multimedia design and development, web design and development, OER and open source tool, and staff development and program evaluation. मैडम, हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स आपके अटेंड किए हैं हेडक्वार्टर्स में भी, और इस स्ट्राइड में रह करके जितना आपने काम किया है, दैट इज रियली वंडरफुल वर्क, एंड वी ऑल आर हैप्पी टू सी यू हियर. और आपका जो and personally what I feel that you are really very hard working and committed to organization to impact quality teaching learning activities through online and open and distance learning. You have contributed towards staff development, capacity building, and delivery of effective online courses. And you are keen to learn new development in educational sector and incorporate in teaching, learning, and research activities. We are really, ma'am, very happy to have you here. You have also received gold medal for your research paper and innovation in distance education from Honorable President of India in 26th convocation for innovation, and for your research paper you have received second best research paper award during the convocation, and today we will be listening from you regarding tools and creating video lecture. I think this is your favorite topic and you have done a lot of work in this. So madam, over to you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much for your nice words, and also I thank all of the organization committee and Dr. Manorama for inviting me for this FTP program. I'm very much grateful because since this lockdown period, we are doing lot of workshop like this type of thing, and I'm very much glad that so many years of thing we are doing lot of online training, how to do it, the technology oriented training programs and all. But currently this is the situation, even though we are in the other side, we are having very difficulty, but in the teaching learning process, we are very much happy that people are moving towards online, which we are teaching them over the period, and then how to go about, how to take up the online courses, how to create a online program and all. In fact, as Dr. Manorama said, that I have a very much interest on this type of online education and MOOC. As Dr. Murli informed that one of the course on design and facilitation of e-learning courses, which is available in MOOC Swayam portal, that which is created by me, and it is now sixth cycle is going on. So these are the interest I am developing over the period, and I used to tell the people how to do online, how to create an online program, how to create a MOOC program, and how to create the lecturing and assessment, and everything is related to the online environment only. So currently what I will do is, today I will take some of the tools which you can practice for your own teaching learning process, how to create a video lecture, how to create a audio part, and everything you can use. I will tell you the some of the tools which may be a similar to for your practicing session. Some people are using that tool to record the video for their teaching learning process. So we will go through it one by one. You can practice, and then you can incorporate your teaching learning process, or otherwise in your institution also. This will help you later if you are if you want to transfer your course into Swayam or online program. That will be a very good experience for you, because directly when you are sitting before the camera and start recording your thing, that may be a creating problem, or sometimes everyone may not able to face the camera, because everyone will have the fear on camera, fear is there, and then how to present. There should be a practice for this presenting the video program and all. Now these tools helps you to develop a program. You can delete it, you can edit it, you can do it, and so on and so forth. You can do it, and that will be giving you the very good experience to develop the video program using this type of tools. So now I'll present. This is a very small presentation, and I will take you to the mostly I will demonstrate the tools, so that you can experience the tool, where to download, where to get the tools and all. I will tell you. So this is a small presentation, so that that will be, you can that will be helpful for you too. So are you able to view my screen? Hope my screen is available to you. So,
yes, ma'am, it is available.
Thank you. So this is the only for 4-5 video. I will explain the tools, then later I will move into the demonstration. So today we will discuss what are the tools available for the video recording tools. Why it is very important. Before getting into the tool, why it is very important. The video recording tools is very important, because when you are planning for any MOOC program offering through Swayam platform, because MHRD notification said that, and also MHRD guidelines, one should have the Swayam guidelines, that is a 2016-17, and UGC regulation 2017. All the faculty should have these guidelines or regulation with you, because you have to keep it, we have to follow it. And the guideline says that 20% of our course should be offered through MOOC, that means online. We can also take that course, you can credit transfer it also. If you are offering the course through Swayam or through online, that can be credit can be transferred to the main course. For example, if I have a 5 course in our diploma program, in that program, 2 course the student can be take it from the Swayam, and 3 course can be take it from your own course. So government notification says that the institution should follow the guidelines of offering the online program either through online or through their own platform. This is there. So if you are in the Swayam platform, then Swayam platform, if you are taking the 1 credit course, because we all are converting our program, even BA, BCom, we are converting into based credit system. We are converting into that. We are following that UGC guidelines and all. So credit system is there. Suppose if you are taking the credit of 1 credit, for example, 1 credit course, how it will be offered in the Swayam program. If it is a 1 credit course, then 1 credit equal to 15 lecture hours. Similarly, the university follows the traditional university, that means the face-to-face universities are following that 1 credit equal to 15 lecture hours. For us, in the distance education institution, we follow 1 credit equal to 30 study hours, not lecture hours. They used to go for the study hours. So in the SWAYAM platform also follows the 1 credit equal to 15 lecture hours. In the 15 lecture hours, 5 hours we have to give the e-tutorial. What is that e-tutorial? That means video programs. So 5 hours of video program we have to give to the student. That 5 hours you can break it into the half an hour of 10 videos or 15 minutes of 10 minutes of you can go for that many hours, but you have to cover 5 hours of each tutorial. Remaining 10 hours you have to go for the e-content, you have to go for the discussion forum, you have to go for the assessment. Because why this 15 hours is divided into this, the SWAYAM platform follows the 4-quadrant approach of instructional design. 4-quadrant approach they are following. That 4-quadrant approach has the e-tutorial is the first quadrant, e-content is the second quadrant, and third quadrant is discussion forum, and fourth quadrant is assessment. So if 1 credit 15 hours you are going to you are going for one credit to offer 1 credit course to offer through SWAYAM, then you have to follow all 4 components, that means 4 quadrant to offer the student. That means it is easy, we are following also, but they are specifically saying that. For example, how we will do in a face-to-face situation, you give the lecture to the classroom, face-to-face classroom lecture you give, and for that classroom lecture you give the content. That means you tell the student to refer the books, or you will give the notes to the student, you give some PPTs if you are using the PowerPoint presentation at the class, or otherwise you give the content, you tell the student to refer the library to take the material, and so on and so forth. We give the content for that particular lecture. And after that, you sometimes take it up a class discussion, group discussion, and you can give the ask the debate and all you follow in the classroom situation. And you take the unit test or class test, or immediately spontaneously you take the test for the student. So we are practicing. We are practicing in the face-to-face situation. In the classroom situation, we are practicing. The same thing, we are taking the same component, we are taking all the component and offering through online, where the teacher's presence is there with the tutorial. In the classroom situation, we are discussed in the classroom situation. Here we are recording the video and then put it in the platform, and all the content and the discussion and the assessment will be put it in the platform. Not we are placing we are offering in the classroom. Here we are using the online environment. That is the difference. Only thing is we are using many tools to do all the things instead of the face-to-face situation. So the video recording is very important in the online teaching learning process. So that's why we are going for the how to record the video, what are the tools available to record the video, and what are the benefit out of it, that we will discuss in this session. So video recording, I will tell you that some of the softwares are available, tools are available, where we can use it for the video recording. One open source software is there, that is a Cam Studio. This is earlier in 1 decade, when I start my online course in 2010 for that PG diploma in e-learning course I offered through IGNO. That course, in that time also we used the Cam Studio software for recording the video. This software is an open source, we can use it. Right now it's also available, but the disadvantage of the software is you have to give only the limited number, maximum 15 minutes, or otherwise you can go for that. Then the length of the if you are going for the larger amount, it allow you to record only 1 GB, and the output will be the AVI format. AVI format, some of the software will not, some of the learning environment, for example, SWAYAM or otherwise Moodle and something, some of the learning environment, LMS, will not accept that one. So what you have to do is, once if you are using the CAM Studio AVI format, then you have to convert into the MP4 format, then you have to upload it there. And if it is a larger amount of recording goes on, then your video will be breaking up, audio will be giving. If you have a small video clip, for example 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, like that, within a 10 minutes, then you can use this software Cam Studio. It's a open source, no need for paying the money and all. And coming to the next one, which right now people are using very much, this is the free and open source software for video recording and also for the live streaming. You can use it for the live streaming, like a YouTube live streaming, and otherwise you can go for some live streaming, the live lecturing thing. You can use it. That is called the Open Broadcaster software. That is OBS we used to call it. But doing this, it's not a very much user friendly. We need to practice more on this software, because you have to understand the software, because it have a little not friendly user. Once you have practiced that, it will be there, but all sudden immediately you click record and then get the output. That is not possible here in this OBS software. And next one is the Screencast-O-Matic. That is, most of the people, they are using this Screencast-O-Matic software for recording this one. It is a very easy one. You can record it online with a freely 15 minutes. You can record it and you will get the output file, and you can directly use it for, and directly you can upload to the YouTube also. That is possible. But the only thing is disadvantage is for the 15 minutes also, it have a watermark. In the bottom corner, in the every video, in the last corner, you will get that Screen-O-Matic recorded using powered by Screen-O-Matic, like that of watermark will be there in that video. So that is there. It's not it's a problem for our own small video. If you want to give it to the student, you can give it to the student and they can watch it. The content is very important, not for the watermark. If it is not there, then you can use this software also for recording. And coming to the next, that screencastifying is the Chrome. You are using the Google Chrome plugin. It's one of the plugins for the Google Chrome. You can use it for the 5 minutes recording. It will be a free, no watermark, nothing is there. 5 minute video you can record using this one, and that output, what you can use it, the output will be directly going into the Gmail account which you have logged in, and that will be available in your Google Drive. From there you can upload to the YouTube, wherever you want to, you can take it. So the output file will be available in your Google Drive. Directly it will go to the Google Drive. That is the screencastifying software. Then another one is FreeCam. The FreeCam software, which is very much used, this freely capturing the screen. You can small editing also you done. You can do it. Upload directly to the YouTube. No watermark, no time limit. That is important. No 5 minutes, 15 minutes. But the only thing is you can record the screen. For example, if you want to explain any software or any PowerPoint any software, if you are using, that click here, go there, and then use this software, use that software, like that you can explain to the student with the screen. That screen will be captured, all the screen will be captured, and it will be saved into that. This is very much useful when you are explaining. For example, if you are saying that you want to explain to your website where the assignments are available, or where the results are available. तो स्टूडेंट को आपको बताना है, तो सपोज यहाँ से जाके आपको डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, ऐसे कुछ करके बताना है, तो then you can use this FreeCam, record the screen, click on, for example, I want to record, click on igno.ac.in and then go to the stride, click on the stride, and then from there you can find G Maithili. From there you can see more on me. So I can record the screen and then I give it to all the students. So whoever want to view me, instead of every time I want to tell go here, there and all, you can record the screen and that will be the source for you to do that type of work. So this software helps you for the screen recording. Another one is online recording. There is no power limit. You can record only audio. You can record screen also. You can record video also. That is a power rec. This is online, not on software download and then offline. You need an internet connection. So that is the internet connection you require. Then you can record the video, unlimited and if you want only audio, that also possible, you can do it. So this is the another type of tool which we will demonstrate. I will demonstrate also for audio recording. For example, only you need an audio recording, no video, only audio. So there is a software called Audacity. It's an open source software, free software. You can download and you can go and type the Google Audacity. You can download it. It's a very simple tool. You can use this Audacity software to record your voice. Whatever you want to speak it. And also you can use this software for editing also. Very good editing facilities available. You can mix with for example, I am speaking background music I want, then you can mix with the too many audio file and then make it as a one audio file and then you can give it to the student. So this is the another one software only for recording the audio. This software I have used very much because in 2007 I got one project like for developing the multimedia packages using CD to CD and converting into the and store it in the CD and distribute to the student. That is one of the project where involved many faculty to develop the packages. In that the multimedia package, you know that every screen will come one by one like that, click on linearly, or otherwise you can navigate like that. Each screen, right, then the audio will be there. If a student want to click on audio only, listen the audio will be there. So what I have done it, we have recorded these audio clips, entire audio program in our EMPC, that is Electronic Media Production Center, and got the whole file. They said we will not give you the slide wise breakup. They said we will give you only whole file, audio file will be, we will record it and then give it to you. And then you manage with it. Because why I approached to the EMPC, EMPC have the studio where we can record the soundproof audio recording will be there. I said, okay, we will record it. And then we have recorded the whole video. And after getting that video, I use this software, Audacity, and I cut it, the small clip, wherever I edited that, the small clip for this particular screen, and cut it and then save it as a clips. Like different, so many clips I have made it and inserted in each and every slide and make it as a multimedia packages. So that's what we have done it for this, and very good software. This is a and musicians also using this software for editing their own music. If they want to record their music, they are using this software. And I will tell you this. This is one of the demonstration recorded for the video program for SWAYAM. I have a lot of SWAYAM program recorded, around 40-50 videos we have recorded. But this is one of the example why I am using is this is using the FreeCam software, which I mentioned to you. The FreeCam software, which this one, for example, here you see. My audio is coming and the screen is recorded. So this software is this capturing the screen, which I am explaining to Moodle. I am explaining the Moodle software. So capturing the screen is done by the free cam, and voice is recorded using the voice recorder or otherwise camera, which have the voice recording also using the mic and all. And I recorded, and after that, the screen capturing software and audio will be merged together with the editor, and then we made this video, which is available in the YouTube. You can also view after this also. So from here and I will stop this presentation, because I want to give the demonstration how you can use it for that particular software at all. So I will share my screen. I can go to my okay. I hope this screen is available to you, my desktop screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. So first software, I will tell you how to record using this software. That is a Screenomatic software. You can go to the Google and type Screenomatic. Then you will get screen-o-matic.com. So this is a software, the website. We are going to use it for our own video recording. You can see this. I'll move this to somewhere else. So yeah, you can see this is the software. You can sign it up also. It's free. You can use it for that. If you don't want that, you can use it, because whenever you are going for the editing and all, we need to pay the money. But for free recording, it is free. For online recording, it is free. As I said, this is free for 15 minutes. You can use it for your own purpose. For example, something you want to explain to the student, give it to the student, you can use this software and record it, and then you can give it to them as a source. One of the thing which I very much use the small clippings when the student asks for me that I'm not understanding this concept, or otherwise I'm not understanding for this how to open these Moodle platform, or otherwise how to then what are the C map, or otherwise concept mapping. And immediately what I used to do is that I use this software and record it, and then that output file I'll share to the student. That will be one. It is your resource. You can keep your resource. Whenever you record, you can reuse it, that resource. The another one is whatever you want to communicate, that you can communicate using this video with a mass student. For example, 100 students, 50 students, if you have, you can give one video to understand. All the 50 students will get understand, instead of giving this down to one by one like that. So so somebody is raising the hand. Can I take the question later, or I want to answer right now? How you are planning? Manorama ma'am?
Ma'am, we will take questions after your session.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll continue with this. So in this screen, you will find there is a start recording for free. Click on this, and you will find this screen, next screen, where you can see the screen fun recorder. So this will be available to you in this screen. Here you can see this launch free recorder. So one time, when you are going for the first time user, then you have to click on this. Then it automatically download to your computer. The launcher will be available, this one. So my launcher is already I downloaded. If you want, I will show to you. See, for example, I will share my desktop. Um, 1 minute. I'll share my desktop. Okay, now you can see that there is a launcher in my desktop. One time you have to download it, and then this launcher will be available in your desktop. This is a small shortcut icon will be there for the screen capturing tool. So when you are going for this screen, the launcher will be there. You can click on and download it for one time. It will be available to your computer. And this is the thing. I will click on this one. Open the screen Omatic launcher version 2.0, which is already I have opened. This will be opening up. See, for example, it will be starting up, and you can see this. So recorder is launched. Now you can see. So here there is a small box will be available to me, and I will minimize this one. So small box will be there, and you can see there is a red color button will be there. So you can see I will move it here. There is a panel is there. Small record button, setting button, and cancel button. This screen is available since my video is already I am sharing with the Zoom. So my video is not available here. You can select the webcam here. Like for example, I want to select this my LG webcam. My video will be available here. My screen, since I am using this Zoom, so here my video is not coming. That you can if you are not using the Zoom, then your video will be available here. And this is the recording button. This is a setting button. When you are clicking on the setting button, you will see this, the only screen if you want to record, no video and all, you can select this. Then the video panel, here the video panel is switched off. So only screen will be recording, entire screen or small screen, you can record it. If you click this one, then the webcam will be available. Only the whatever I am speaking, that will be available to this camera, only available to the here. So I will use my LG camera, since I said that this is a I'm using my camera is using in this Zoom, so it's not visible to here. And next, I want both, means screen as well as the webcam. So then I can see this small video will be available, and the screen will be capturing here. So then this recording, you can see this uh, the panel will be available. Both I have selected. Either you can select screen, webcam, or otherwise both you can select. And after that, you can see this. I said that the Screenomatic is used for 15 minutes maximum. So 15 minutes is available here. If you want more, you have to buy it. But 15 minutes you can record using this one. And the size of the screen, you can say that the size of the screen, you can go for the 40 MB, means smaller screen if you want, or otherwise 70, or active window, only this window, or full screen. That means entire screen will be recorded here. And after that, you are looking for the mic. That means whatever I am speaking, the mic is responding here. So that is a mic one, narration where you are getting up. And the audio, which is it's right now computer audio is also there. So these are the small menu where you can go for this one. Now recording will be there. So how to start the record? The record button will be available here in this corner. You can see I will move this panel. You can see here. So this is a small icon. So I can press record button, and it will it will start recording. I am going to start my record. So now you see there is a 1, 2, 3 and go. Now recording started. Now echo is there. Please check why it is coming up, the sound.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody's switched off their mic, or now it is okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now I will tell you how to record this one. So I'll start my record and I'll move this, my PowerPoint. I'll open my PowerPoint. Okay. My camera is ready. My PowerPoint is ready. So I'll move this one for place where I can do it. Or you can keep it in the top. You can keep it in the left or right. Wherever you want to keep, you can keep your camera. I mean, your video camera, where you want to keep it, you can keep it. And you open the PowerPoint presentation where you are going to speak about that one. And now you start the recording one. So I will start my recording. So I'll start it. When I press record button, it will say 3, 2, 1, go. So now I can speak about this PowerPoint. For example, this PowerPoint talks about the video audio recording. Then I will list out the whatever I can maximize also. So now next I will speak about that video recording tools. I will speak about the further video recording tools and audio recording tools, some demonstration. So I will stop recording this. Okay. So now my recording is done. It's for small seconds it is there. Now I'll play and see how it is recorded. So this is the video. If it is okay, then what you have to do is done. Then it will ask you that save and upload, or quickly you can save the link and then screenomatic link will be there, then you can do it. You can edit the video, but for that editing video, you need to buy the software. You can use the free, once this video is ready, then you can use the free video editor that where you can edit it also. So now I am going to save this file. So after saving this file, it will be asking this that save the video file as. Okay, I will save this file. And it will be asking you where to save this. The output file will be the MP4 format, and the file name is like this, recording 2. I can say this file name that I can change it, like for example, FDP demo. Okay, this is my file name. And the file name is changed here. That folder where to save, I'll select the desktop and then I will say publish. So this video will be saved into this file, and the file will be available in the desktop where you can use this file. You can upload into YouTube, or you can upload in your Google Drive and share to the student. No need to send to all the student individually. You can upload in your Google Drive and then share to the sharing with the you put it in the sharing mode, and then take the link and give it to the student, where student can able to access that file. So that is also possible. Or otherwise you can upload in your Moodle platform, or otherwise in your teaching learning, wherever you want to upload it, you can upload it also. So this is the one way to record the video. So it is stored and okay and done. I will say done. Oh. So now you can see this. This is the video. I will escape it and then इसको बंद कर लेती हूँ. And I'll go to my desktop. You can see this, the file is available here. This is the video file which I recorded for this particular. So I can stop. So this is the video available to us. Then you can use it for your own teaching learning purpose. So I hope this will be available. I mean, I'll escape it. Okay. So this is the format. This you have to go through the Screenomatic software. I mean web page. The site Screenomatic. Okay. Then you have to start the free recording. I'll explain once again how it will be free recording. And first time you have to launch the recorder. So once the recorder is launched, the small icon will be there, red color button, and then setup button, and then cancel button. And automatically the screen will be available here, where you can able to see yourself. And this maybe you can use it for only webcam, or otherwise you can go for the only screen recording, and you can use it for maximum 15 minutes. And from there you can start your recording. Once you press the recording, you can start your speech and everything. 15 minutes you can record, and then again you have to push it up the stop button. Then you can store the file as a MP4 format. So this is the one of the tool where you can use it for recording purpose. So let us move into the next part, where you can go for the other component. For example, I will stop this. So next one is the A-Power record. You can go for this apowersoftware.com free online screen recorder. So this is the free online software. There are so many products are there. These are the utility, and then mobile and multimedia apps are there. Where you can you can record, or you can buy. This is you can buy also, but the online is a free one, where this online facilities are free one. For that you need an internet connectivity. You can audio recorder, you can screen record, you can convert and all. We are going to use this audio screen recording. So this is called that online free free screen recording. So first time, as I said, that first time you have to start recording, the launcher will be there. That launcher you have to download it one time. Will be you have to do as a Screenomatic, what I said. That similarly you have to do it here also. So once the launcher is there ready, so I have to download it before installing. So I'll download it, and then click on this. Okay, it takes 2-3 minutes to install it. So once it is installed, okay, so now I can start recording. Open the launcher. So it's updating because already I have a launcher. The latest version will be updating here. So once installed, I'll wait for that. So here also you can record it with the video program. The similar way you can use it for the only screen recording, or otherwise you can use the webcam and all the things. Now you can see there is a small red color area will be there. This is my screen. See, for example, I can move it like this also. This many portion will be recording, or otherwise I can go for the full screen, that automatically go into this one. Full screen will be record, and the web camera, because since I used for this Zoom, it is not showing, or otherwise you can, here the webcam will be on. The webcam will be on here, and then here you can see that setting will be there. You can go for the recording. The basic MP4 file will be there. You can go here. They are giving so many variety of files. You can go for the AVI format, WMP format, and so FLV format is also available. So MP4 supports all the things. You can select the format whichever you want. And in the general instruction, that there are some shortcut also there. For example, if you don't want any shortcut screen, only very clear screen you want to record, then you can use it for recalling the thing, and then start recording. You can only using the control key, and then the start record will be available to you. There no need to search for the icons like that. You can note down this and you can open it. So this is the recording. Some comments are there, and webcam will be available to you. Now system mic is working because this small buttons are displaying to you that system mic is working here. Now I can start the record. So what I will do is I'll minimize it, and this bar will be available to me. Okay, so then I will open the any PowerPoint presentation. For example, I will open this SWAYAM PowerPoint presentation to explain to the student. So I'll open it, and then I can place this one. For example, I'll place this recording, video recording this place, and I will start my recording. So I'll press the recording button. It will say 2, 3, 1, and this I'll minimize and I'll maximize the screen. Now I'll start explaining to the student that what is SWAYAM and how we can go about this SWAYAM in this PowerPoint presentation. You can see show their screen of the SWAYAM, and then what is SWAYAM and all you can explain to this. And after explaining to them, then you can stop the button. Okay, so now you can see this is the recording happen. So whatever I have recorded, the screen and everything will be recorded here. Next slide and next slide. Here the video, my video will be there, explaining the video. So so like that you can record the video along with the PowerPoint, your video, and everything will be captured in one small file. And you can save this file using this video file. With this file name will be there, and then I can done. So this video is saved in this particular folder. For example, here I can open the folder, and this will be available to me here. Here right now I have recorded. This file will be available in my computer. These are the files I used to record using this particular software. So this is the where you can use it, and then you can go to the online editor wherever you want to edit it, and that also you can done. And in this way, you can use this software to record it. The beauty of this software is that um, you can do it. The time is no limit. You can do it as many lengthy of the. I mean, you can go for the 20 minutes, half an hour video also using this software, and there is no watermark in it. So in Screenomatic, if you can see the this small watermark will be available here. I will show to you. In the software, there is no watermark. Only thing is you require the uninterrupted internet facility to record this video. So that is required for this particular software. So I hope this will be um, helpful for you. Let's stop it. Sorry. So I close the window. So, okay. So I'll uh, I'll close this window so that you will. Okay. So now I'll come to this the screen, another screen. So again, I'll explain to you. So for this software, you have to go for the soft apowersoft.com free online. So you have to start recording button. Then one time you have to launch the launcher, and it will be available in your desktop. Then you can start recording, and then this small icon will be available to you. Then you can use it for your own recording purpose. So you can save it in your file, in your desktop or in your folder, where you can use it for the later for editing and all the thing. You can use it for this software. So I'll move on to the next one, which will be a very interesting one. That is called FreeCam. So here you can use it for this FreeCam software, free screen recording software called FreeCam. So open source, you can download from here. You can use it for your window. Download it. Only email. First time you have to give the email, then you can download it also. And this will be available to your desktop. 1 minute. Because the screen is disturbing me. I'll end it. Okay. So now come to my desktop. I'll close all the things. Now you can see there is a free cam 8. Version 8 is there. So I have downloaded this software here, and using my this email ID, I have downloaded and installed in my computer. one software will be coming to you, then you have to install it. After installing, the icon will be available to you. This is a very simple thing. Whatever we are installing our computer, the same way you can install it also. So once installed, this icon will be available, then you can open it. This is for the screen capturing only. So this will be opening to you, free cam. You can create new record. So I can give the new recording. So area will be available, this dotted, and small menu will be available to you. So here this is some small. So you can go and you can select the full screen. Okay, now the full screen is there. You can see there is a small corner is there in the all top corner. So all the screen area will be capturing to you. And there is a setting button. Then you can resume or you can pause it by F9. You can escape for stop recording and discard this F10. These are the small things. This automatically the audio file will be there, mic will be taken out. Since there is no video program, as I said, that it will be capturing only the screen, not on the video. So there is no camera is available in this one. So now I can say that I can use this start button. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, now it will be started. So I want to explain, for example, I want to explain, go to this plus more and type swayam.gov.in. So now the screen is capturing right now. Okay, so this will be available to you. Then you can find the courses here. If you want to go to this one, for example, you can go to the IGNO file. Okay, IGNO as a national coordinator. These are the catalog is there. You can view the courses. This many courses are available. IGNO is offering the courses listed here. So these are the courses available in the SWAYAM. IGNO SWAYAM courses are available here. So after explaining to this, you press escape key. Okay, you can press the escape key. Now you can see this is recorded. This all the file, whatever I explained to you. This video is now available. I can press. So I want to explain. For example, I want to explain. So this is the video we have captured now, and then you can save this file as a video. You can save it. Okay, and in a WMP format, it will be saved in a WMP format. For example, if you want to edit, small editing will be available. For example, if I want to editing this, capturing this one. For example, here I have paused a lot of things, so I can select it and then I can trim it. For example, you can delete the portion. That many portion will be deleted. Like that, you can go for the remove noise. For example, if you want to remove it, then you can remove the noise. Small editing will be available here in this software. So you can use it as a editing also. It is possible. and after editing you can save it also. So directly you can save this also, and as a screen recording software you can give the naming, and it will be saved to the so this file will be exported and then saved in our desktop. So in this way you can use this software to record the screening, uh, to explain anything to the student. That will be helping for you to this software. So I have used this software for my own explaining the Moodle platform, how we can create a account and all the things I have recorded and then send it to the student for their own understanding. So this is very useful tool. So I can cancel it also. Okay. I don't want to save this file. So okay, fine. So this is the area where you have to go and download this software. And it is a one-time software. Once it is coming, because this is a free source. That's what I said, that it's a free tool. It will coming to your computer, and then anytime, anywhere, no need for the internet facility. Anytime, anywhere, you can record your recording. So screen recording, not on the this one. So I will close this while the thing. Coming to this another one which I want to tell you, which I have mentioned, this audio recording, that is Audacity. You go to the Google and type Audacity download. Then you can download the Audacity, and then this icon will be coming to you. This is for only audio recording. So you can use this software for audio. Okay. So this screen will be, this is the menu will be coming to you. So now what you have to do is, once this screen is started, this screen will be available to you. Then you can start record. There is only this many buttons are available. So you can press the start button. Now, whatever I am speaking here, it is recording. So this, you can see this symbol also. To explain the student, only audio will be captured to this. So I can stop it. Now we play and see. So now you can, here also you can delete it. Suppose if you want, if you don't want to use this particular part, this one, only simply drag it and then you can. So here the editing, the cut button will be there. See, this is a symbol. You can cut it. Okay. So for example, if I want to copy this, I can copy it and then place it in our new file. Copy, and I can make a new file. So new file will be there, and then I can paste it also. So this will be available to me. Only that money. So in this way, you can take a small clip and then you can insert in your wherever you want to. For example, if you are preparing any PowerPoint presentation, you can insert also. And suppose if you want to send it to the student, that also possible. And you can mix with the another video, another audio file. Sorry, another audio file. That also possible here. And for example, if you want to only screen record kar lijiye, and then audio yahan par kar lijiye, and then you can record it. And small explaining, for example, if you want to take an interview with another person, you can use this software only for audio capturing. This is possible using this software. Very simple tool, but very effective one. You can go for the track, transport. Just a very good editing facilities are fad in, fad out, and then so many things are there. You can play with this and then experience with this. So no harm in, because there's no internet facility, you no need, because the software will be coming to your desktop or laptop, and you can offline, you can play with this and then you can start recording the audio file. So this is the another way of recording the audio file. And I don't want, oh sorry, I want to tell you how to save it also. See, for example, again I will open it. Okay, so I will record it, this one. So I'm going to explain how to save and then how to convert into the MP4 format of audio file. So I will stop here. Okay, this is the audio file. What you have to do is, there is a two way to save. One is a source file. This is a source file which I have recorded. Later you can use it for editing purpose, inserting purpose and all. So you need to keep two files. One is a source file, another one is a output file. So source file you have to save and then save as a project. Okay. So this will be saving as a Audacity project, AUP file. Okay, so in that file, I will say this is the file is available in desktop. I will put it, and then I'll put as a test audio file. Okay, why I am saving as a project means this later you can edit it also. Now I want to convert this as an output file, so that I have to do it and export, and as a which format you want, like a WAV file or MP3 file, you can select it, and this MP4 file will be saved. And it will ask you that you know that whenever we buy this CD or cassette, they'll say that what is the track number or track file and all. With this, we easily they can use it, because audio file used to have the track number and all, everything, album number. Like this is optional. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. Like I want to put my name, and then you can here you can put, for example, this is for audio testing. For example, if you want to use as a one chapter, then you can give the chapter name, and you can give for the program name. That also it is possible. This is for FDP training, and you can keep how many files. This is the first file, like kab kiya tha. Then you can go for the year 2020. This will help you for the history of when we have done it and all the things. So I'll say save the file. So now this MP4 file will be available to my this is the output file. This is my source file. So you can see this audio file. So this is the file where you can this the output file is select saved in my computer. So in this way you can go use this software to record your audio. So so I have explained all the tools. So finally I want to tell you, okay, I don't want to use any software, any tools which will be very much for me to record or everything experiment. The only thing is I can say that you can use for your own PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so PowerPoint presentation, for example, I can go to this for example, I will open this swam PPT. So here, this is a one PPT. I have prepared this around 11 slides are there. You can explain this one using your own audio recording and all. So insert, you can go to the insert. You can go for this online video. You can open the camera also. Say, for example, if I want to use my camera, so I can click on my camera. Sorry. So my camera will be available to me, and I can be this one. Okay, because since my camera is using by this, you can smallerize, and you can keep your camera here like that. Small करके आप उसको कैमरा को यूज कर सकते हैं, ये वाला कैमरा को, our computer camera. Okay, so otherwise also you can smaller करके यहाँ पर रख लीजिए, and you can use it for your own audio also. For example, audio. So now I will insert my audio. Okay. Audio with my PC. Sorry. So record audio. If already I said that if you are already Audacity में जाके record करके आप रखा हो तो then you can use this symbol. For example, you can take it from your own computer से आप वो audio clip को यहाँ से insert कर सकते हैं. For example, I want to insert my audio clip which is available to my desktop. Right now हम लोग अभी record किया था, ये वाला file को select करेंगे and then it will be available like this. यहाँ पर भी place कर लेना like this one. So I can play it. I'm going to explain how to save and then how to. So that which we have recorded using Audacity, that will be placed here. Or otherwise you want to record freshly for this particular slide, you can insert, go to the recording and then record audio. Smaller panel will be available here. So you can start record. So click here. Now you start speaking. So this PowerPoint presentation, we will explain what is SWAYAM and how we can use the SWAYAM for teaching learning purpose. So this audio is available. You can place it wherever you want. For example, here I want to place it, and you can play and check it. Now it starts speaking. So this okay, this is the first slide. You can go to the second slide, use this, and then select the audio, and then you start explaining to this one. This PowerPoint presentation covers about the SWAYAM and how to teach at SWAYAM and how to learn at SWAYAM, and what are the SWAYAM proposal or SWAYAM template, how we can create or send the proposal to create online course on SWAYAM portal. So if I say okay, where I kept it. Anyway, I will record it. So this slide is talks about the SWAYAM and how we can teach at SWAYAM, how we can learn at SWAYAM as a learner, and how we can write the proposal for SWAYAM to offer online courses. So I'll pause it, okay, and then I can say okay here. Then the audio will be available here. Then you can keep it, and you can play and see. Okay, so like that, each and every slide you can record your audio. Then after recording the audio, you can go and save the file or export the file Okay, as a create a video. Then you can create a video here. So I can save this as a video file. So I'll go to my folder. So this video file will be there, and then you can play this. मीडिया प्लेयर से ओपन कर लेती हूँ. Okay. Let me see. So in this way, you can record using this PowerPoint presentation. Also, you can make as a video file, inserting audio and all the things. You can use it and then make it as a video, and then you can upload to the your Google Drive or send it to your learners and all. So I'll stop my presentation. If you have any query, you can ask me.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I request the participants, if you have any query regarding the presentation, you can unmute yourself and ask questions, please.
Sir, as I can see, there is a raise hand from Krishna Kumar, sir. Should I unmute?
Yeah, please.
Yes, okay, sir. Mr. Krishna Kumar, sir, I have unmuted you from here. Now you can ask your question. Another raised hand is Jai Shri, ma'am. I have unmuted you also. Please ask your question.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Can I audible?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay, ma'am. My question is that what is the difference between our normal this audio recorder and Audacity app? Means like what can we do in that app? Specifically, what we cannot do in our normal recorder.
The only thing is that whatever audio recording you are speaking, for example, I use this PowerPoint audio recording. So it's a small recording. Only you are going the audio only recording. But if you want to make as a, for example, if you want to insert the basic background music or you want to edit it, and everything can be done through the Audacity. It's a full-fledged software where you can record, edit, you can insert, you can clear your noise, and so on, and make us as a what do you call, as a output file as a MP4. But here, only recorder is only your recording. That's all. If you don't, you cannot edit it also. So that is the beauty of the software.
Okay, so means ma'am, there we can also edit everything. Okay.
Yeah, you can edit. You can edit.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can clear
thank you,
your noise. You can, for example, if there is a pause, waiting pause, both they say आप नहीं बोल रहे हैं, आप उसके बाद शुरू कर रहे हैं. So that portion you can delete it also.
Okay.
And moreover, suppose if you have recorded using your mobile MP4 format, you can import that file to the Audacity, and you can edit it also.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Participants, is there any query? So you can avail the facility of raise hand available on Zoom here. Also, you can write your question in chat box. Please be quick to ask your questions if you have any. Ma'am, as I can see, there is no question in chat box and there is no raise hand also.
Yeah,
People are
only
praising the session.
software or virus free, ma'am. There is a virus free software only. It won't harm it because since last 1 decade I am using Audacity, as I said, that software I used, and also FreeCam. Last 2 years I am using for recording FreeCam. There is no worry about the software. I mean, when you download it, that is there. Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
Yes.
Seema Sharma ji is there.
Hello,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, ma'am. बहुत ही यूजफुल, वंडरफुल एंड नॉलेजेबल सेशन रहा. बट मैं बस इतना पूछना चाहती हूँ, मतलब हमें प्रैक्टिकल से, वैसे तो प्रैक्टिकली लगा काफी कुछ, बट हमें प्रैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग भी लेनी होगी इन सब के लिए.
See, this is you can hit and trial. कोई harm नहीं है. For example, I said Audacity and all. You can hit and trial. If you are saving the file only, that you can practice. If you are not coming properly, then you can delete it and then again you can practice. There is no harm in it for this, and very simple tools also. This are the thing. That's what I said, that this will help you to practice more the audio program. See, when I record also, after going through this, you can see currently I recorded that so many words are overlapping and all and the thing. So I can able to see what I have to correct it. Then again I can record it and then I can.
I can see that Mohammad Zubair Khan has some question.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to.
I think कीर्ति जी अब तो कोई questions भी नहीं हैं.
नहीं,
और जो
मैम
हमारा chat box है तो उसमें तो सिर्फ तारीफ है दोनों सेशन की.
Ma'am, one question is there from our program in charge, Mr. Zubair Khan. I think we should take it.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. मैम ऑडासिटी के बारे में आपने बताया, अच्छा सॉफ्टवेयर है. क्या ये मोबाइल फोन पे भी कंपेटेबल है? अगर मोबाइल के थ्रू कोई रिकॉर्डिंग करके उस पर एडिट करना चाहें और फाइनल करके हमें ऑन ईयर के लिए भेजना हो?
Yeah, see,
किया जा सकता है या कोई और सॉफ्टवेयर है? जी.
For mobile only audio you can do it and then take it to that file into the Audacity to edit it. And दूसरा है कि ये jet recorder, ये capital A jet recorder, that is for mobile. You can Play Store app में आप download कर लीजिए. That software helps you to record your video, record your audio, screen capturing. Everything will be possible for the mobile recording. For example, if you want to record your screen of your mobile में आप बात कर रहे हैं, आपको स्क्रीन को भी रिकॉर्ड करना चाह रहे हैं, तो दिस सॉफ्टवेयर इज अ फ्री वन, ये जेट रिकॉर्डर, that will be the useful for you thing. So I'll type it in the message box also, jet recorder.
क्या है, फील्ड में बहुत सी रिकॉर्डिंग हमें अवेलेबल होती है, मोबाइल फोन से लोग भेज देते हैं, फिर उसको
मोबाइल
स्टूडियो में एडिट करना
यूज करके ये वाला सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर लीजिए.
MP3 फॉर्मेट पे आ जाता है तो एडिट होता है, बट उस पे शायद उचित नहीं है. तो ये ऑडासिटी में विंडो प्लेटफॉर्म पे है या मैक बेस भी आता है?
मैक में भी है, यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट.
एप्पल सिस्टम में हमारे
एप्पल में है एक फैसिलिटी है, वहां पर सॉफ्टवेयर यू कैन डाउनलोड. वहां पर साइट में जाके देखेंगे, वहां पर मैकेंडस का भी करता है.
आई थिंक कोई प्रोफेशनल काम हम कर सकते हैं इस पे.
Is there. And one participant asked that there's any copyright problem, rules are available there. Is there copyright is see, when you are using the copyright everywhere. For example, किसी R का PowerPoint लेके आप बना के वो दे रहे हैं, तो that is a copyright is there. So due credit you have to give it to them, that whenever you are planning for that. That's why I used to always say, go for the OER material, go and search for the OER material, then you can use it for them for that CC BY license वाला आप material लेके आपको use कर लीजिए, instead of taking as it is from the net and then वो problem हो जाएगा. Copyright you have to take care when you are using for that. But the software which your output file आ रहा है आपका, वो copyright free है because you are using the software which is free software Audacity and free cam is a free software and I said that कि Screenomatic they are saying that कि हमारा product है इसलिए वो लोग watermark दे दिया तो कोई बात नहीं watermark तो वो लोग they have taken care of their own product so watermark available है that is a no problem for this and A-Power software said that we don't have any watermark. You can use as many as possible, but you have to online. You have to record it. We are not giving the software to download at your computer and do it. That for that you have to purchase, but online it's free. So the software are they are giving the freedom, but the content which you are going to use it, that should be the copy free होना चाहिए. Content के बारे में. Software is like as I said.
Thank you, madam. I think there are no more questions. So, Rajeev ji, is there any question left?
No, sir.
Kirti ji, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Murli sir is there and Mathli ma'am is there. तो अभी तो ये वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म पे ही हम लोग ये सारी जो आपने बताया कि कैसे वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग करनी है और ये सारी चीजें आपने बताई लेकिन अब सारी चीजें अगर ठीक हो जाती हैं तो वी कैन मेक आई थिंक जो हमारा ये ग्रुप है एफडीपी का
जी
हम लोग इनकी विजिट अगर हम लोग हेडक्वार्टर प्लान कर लें कभी और फिर इनको प्रैक्टिकली दिखाएं कि कैसे सारी चीजें होती हैं तो आई थिंक दैट विल बी मोर फ्रूटफुल. This is my suggestion.
Ma'am, we can definitely plan, and I will communicate your suggestion to all the organizers as well. And I think after COVID period, then we can definitely plan this.
We can take permission from Honorable Vice Chancellor sir also.
Yeah.
If it will be beneficial for them. और अब तो ऑनलाइन लर्निंग ई लर्निंग यही सब आना है मैडम तो जितने हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स इसमें हैं अगर प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर इनको हो जाता है तो आई थिंक दैट विल बी मोर रेलेवेंट और हमारे लिए भी होगा एंड वी विल आल्सो बी देयर. आई थिंक माई सेल्फ पीपी एंड ऑल द अथॉरिटीज ऑफ राम मनोहर लोहिया हु हैव ऑर्गेनाइज्ड दिस वेबिनार तो हम लोग भी वहाँ रहेंगे मैम हमारे लिए भी एक एक्सपोजर हो जाएगा प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर.
Definitely, ma'am. You can tie up with our Stride. As you know that we used to give the training to all the institution also. You can tie up with the Stride and then you can come to IGNO. No problem. All the participants can come to IGNO for the FTV program or otherwise we can plan it for that. For example, 3 days how to design MOOC program also. That is also possible. If all will coming to ignore that it will be for to and fro if you are feeling expensive you can ask the resource person to your institution that is also possible to take care of you can address more participant also that is also possible two way you can anything we are ready to do.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. So, in the second session of this third day of faculty development program, we had with us Dr. Maithili ji, who is the Deputy Director at Staff Training and Research Institute, IGNOU, New Delhi. Madam has given excellent presentation on tools for creating video lectures. She focused on credit system, 4-quadrant approach, video recording tools, and also demonstrated the tools very wonderfully. So on behalf of management committee of this FDP and on behalf of all the participants and on my personal behalf, I thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation and also to you, Murli Rao, sir. I think as ma'am suggested that in future we can plan an interactive session through face-to-face mode as well. So looking forward to all looking forward to the authorities at Awadh University to plan such a program in near future. I once again thank all the resource persons and participants as well who patiently and interactively participated in this session. And I also would like to extend my gratefulness to Dr. Manorma Singh ji, the Regional Director of IGNOU, for her time and blessings. And in the end, I would like to suggest the participants that we have sent the feedback and the attendance link. You can mark your attendance, and feedback link will be sent to you on your mail. So thank you everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you for your
Thank
participation.
you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Go
you.
for lunch at home. Then go for lunch at home.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Should I end the meeting now?
Yes, ma'am. You can
Yeah.
end the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for your
Thank you.
technical support.
sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.